Present, everyone, to BCC's Department of Theater's production of Anton Chekhov's The Cherry Orchard. Oh! I am Lubo, the owner of this beautiful estate. A few important rules while you are here visiting my home. Please, locate the nearest exit to you. It may be the very way you came in. Please turn your phones on silent or off. It really does disturb my afternoon naps. Also, please, don't unwrap candies during the show. Otherwise, poor Fears will have to come and tell you that you're a bozo. There will be a 10-minute intermission. You can go outside and enjoy the cherry trees. Oh, now please, do enjoy this little macaron of a show.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like no one wants to work these days. Kim Kardashian.
The trains are out. Thank God. What's the time?
It will soon be 2. It's light out already.
Oh, just a train late. 2 hours at least. I've kind of made a rotten mess of it. I came here on purpose to meet them at the station, and I overslept in my chair. It's a pity. I wish you'd wakened me.
I thought you'd gone away. I think I hear them coming.
No. They've got to collect their luggage and so on. Lyubov Andreevna has been living abroad for 5 years now. I don't know what she'll be like now. She's a good sort. An easy, simple person. I remember when I was a boy, 15, my father, who's dead, used to keep a shop in the village here. He hit me on my face, and my nose bled. We had gone out into the yard together for something or other, and he was a little drunk. Lyubov Andreevna, as I can remember her now, was still young and very thin. And she took me to the washstand here in this very room, the nursery. She said, "Don't cry, little man. It'll be all right in time for your wedding." Little man. My father was a peasant, it's true. But here I am, in a beautiful waistcoat and black shoes, a pearl from an oyster. I'm rich now, with lots of money. But just think about it and examine me, and you'll find I'm still a peasant down to the marrow of my bones. Here I've been reading this book, but I've understood nothing. I read and fell asleep.
The dogs didn't sleep all night. I think they know that they're coming.
What's up with you, Dunyasha?
My hands are shaking. I think I should faint.
You're too sensitive, Dunyasha. You dress just like a lady and you do your hair like one too. You ought it.
You got yourself, please. Oh!
And you'll bring me some vase.
Very well.
There's a frost this morning, and the cherry trees are all in flower. I can't improve our climate. I can't. Our climate's indisposed to favor us even this once. Oh, Nergal Alexievich, allow me to say to you, I bought some boots 2 days ago, and they squeak in a perfectly unbearable manner. What shall I put on them?
Go away, you bore me.
Very well. Every day something unfortunate happens to me, but I don't complain. I can even smile. There you see. Some misfortune happens to me, and if I may say so, it is even simply marvelous.
I must confess to you that Epikodov has proposed to me.
Ah.
I'm not quite sure what to do about it. He's a nice young man, but every now and again when he begins speaking, you can't really understand a word that he's saying. He likes me, and I think I like him, but he's an unlucky man. Every day something happens to him, and we tease him about it. We call him 2 and 20 troubles.
Oh, There they come, I think.
They're coming. What's wrong with me? I'm cold all over.
There they are, right enough. Let's go and meet them. Don't you know me? We haven't seen each other for 5 years.
Oh, I'm going to faint in a minute. Oh, I'm fainting! Let's go through here. Do you remember what this room is, Mother?
Oh, the nursery!
My hands are quite numb. Your rooms, the white one and the violet one, are just as they used to be, little mother.
Oh, my dear nursery. Oh, I used to sleep here when I was a baby. Oh, and here I am again, just like a little girl. Oh, and my little body, you're just the same as ever, like a little nun. Oh, Dinyasha! And are you, my little Dinyasha?
The train was 2 hours late. There now, how's that for punctuality?
My dog eats nuts too!
Oh, think of that now!
We did have to wait for you. I didn't get sleep for 4 nights on the journey. I'm awfully cold. Well, when you went away during Lent, it was snowing and frosty, but now, my dear, we did have to wait for you. My joy, my pet. I have something to tell you. I can't bear to wait a minute. Something else now. The clerk at the convent proposed to me after Easter. Always the same. I've lost all my hairpins. He loves me. He loves me so much. My room. My windows as if I'd never gone away. I'm at home. Tomorrow morning I'll get up and I'll have a run in the garden. Oh, if only I could get to sleep. I didn't sleep the whole journey. I was so bothered. Well, Peter Sergeyevich came 2 days ago. Peter? He sleeps in the bathhouse. He lives there. He said that he didn't want to be in the way. But I think I really have ought to wake him. But Varia told me not to. Don't wake him, she said.
Yasha, some coffee. Quick, mother wants some.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you've come. Glory be to God. My darling's back again. My pretty one's back again.
I did have an awful time, I tell you.
I can just imagine it.
I went away in Holy Week. It's very cold then. Carlotta talked the whole way and would go on performing her tricks. Why did you cry, Carlotta, onto me?
You couldn't go alone, darling, at 17.
We went to Paris. It's cold there and snowing. I talk French perfectly horribly. My mother lives on the 5th floor. I go to her and I find her there amongst various French men, women, an old abbé with a book and everything in tobacco smoke and with no comfort at all. I suddenly became very sorry for Mother. So sorry that I took her head into my arms and I hugged her and I wouldn't let her go. And then Mother started hugging me and crying. She's already sold her villa in Mentone. She's nothing left, nothing. I mean, I haven't to go back left either. We only just managed to get here. Mother won't understand. We had dinner at a station. She asked for all the expensive things. Tips the waiters 1 ruble each. And Carlotta too, and Yasha wants his share too. It's too bad. Your mother's got a footman now. Yasha, we brought him here.
I saw the wretch.
How's business? Has the interest been paid?
Not much chance of that.
Oh God, oh God.
The place will be sold in August.
Oh God. Varia? Has he proposed to you? He loves you. Why don't you make up your mind? Why do you keep on waiting?
I think it'll all come to nothing. He's a busy man. I'm not his affair. He pays no attention to me. Bless the man, I don't want to see him, but everybody talks about our marriage. Everybody congratulates me, and there's nothing in it at all. It's all like a dream. What a brooch like a bee.
Uncle bought it. In Paris, I went up in a balloon.
Oh, my darlings come back. My pretty ones come back. I go about all day looking after the house, and I think all the time if you could only marry a rich man, then I'd be happy and would go about from place to place by myself. And to Kiev, to Moscow, from one holy place to another, I'd tramp and tramp. That would be splendid.
The birds are singing in the garden. What time is it now?
Oh, must be getting on for 3. Quite time you went to bed, darling. Splendid.
May I go this way?
I hardly knew you, Yasha. You've changed abroad.
Do I know you?
I'm Dunyasha, daughter of Theodore Kozayedo. Well, when you went away, I was only so high. You don't remember?
Oh, you little cucumber!
That thing.
May bring luck. You must tell Mother that Peter's here. Oh, I told them not to wake him.
Father died 6 years ago. A month later, my brother Grisha was drowned in the river. Oh, such a dear young boy of 7. Mother couldn't bear it. She went away without looking round. And Peter Trofimov was Grisha's tutor. He might tell her that she...
The mistress is going to have some food here. Is the coffee ready?
Yes.
Where's the cream?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, you bozo! Back from Paris. The mistress went away in a carriage.
What are you talking about, Fierce?
I beg your pardon. The mistress is back home. I've lived to see her. Don't care if I die now.
Oh, let me remember now. Right into the corner. Twice into center.
And right into the middle! Terrific memory, sister. You know, you and I used to both sleep in this nursery, and now I'm 51. How weird is that?
Yes, time does go.
Who does?
I said that time does go.
Smells of patchouli in here.
I'm going to bed. Good night, Mother.
Oh, my lovely little one. Are you very glad to be home? I can't get over it. Oh.
Good night, Uncle.
God be with you, child. How do you resemble your mother? You look just like her at her age.
Oh, she is very tired.
It was a long
Oh,
journey.
Fierce, it's getting on for 3. Quite time you went.
Oh, Varia. Oh, you are just the same as ever. Oh, I think I'll have my coffee now. Oh, Fierce. Oh, thank you, you dear old man.
I'll go see if they brought in all the luggage.
Oh, is it really I who am sitting here? I want to jump about and wave my arms. Oh, but suppose I'm dreaming. Oh, I love my country. I swear I do. I cried so much when I looked out of that railway carriage. Still, I must have my coffee. Oh, thank you, Fierce. Thank you, you dear, kind man. Been with us all of these years, and yet you... Fierce?
He does not hear very well.
I've got to go off to Kharkov by the 5 o'clock train. I'm awfully sorry. I should like to have a look at you. To gossip you. You're as fine looking as ever.
Oh.
Even finer looking, dressed in Paris fashions. Confound it all.
Your brother, Leonid Andreevich, sent him a snob. You saw her. But that means absolutely nothing to me. Let him talk. Only, I do wish you would believe in me as you once did. That your wonderful, touching eyes would look at me as they did before. Merciful God! My father was a servant of your grandfather and of your own father. But you more than anybody else, did so much for me once upon a time that I've forgotten everything. And I love you as if you belonged to my family. And even more.
No. Oh, I cannot sit still. I'm not mistaken to it. Oh, I don't think I'll ever survive this happiness. You can laugh at me. I am a silly woman. Oh, my dear little cupboard. Oh, and my little table.
Nurses died in your absence.
Oh, yes. I heard by letter. Bless her soul.
Yes, and Anastasius has died as well. Peter Kasoya's left me and now lives with the police commissioner.
My Dashenka sends her love.
I want to say something very pleasant, very delightful. If you would look at me, that is. Thank you. I'm going away at once. I haven't much time, but, I'll tell you all about it in 2 or 3 words. As you already know, your cherry orchard is to be sold to pay your debts. And the sale was fixed for August 22nd. But you needn't be alarmed, dear madam. You may sleep in peace. There's a way out.
There is?
Yes. Here's my plan. Please attend carefully. Your estate is 13 miles from the town. The railway runs by, and if the cherry orchard and the land by the river are broken up into building lots and are then leased off for villas, you'll get at least 25,000 rubles a year profit out of it.
What an utterly absurd idea.
I don't understand at all, Edmund.
You'll get 25,000 rubles a year for each parcel from the leaseholders at the very least. And if you advertise now, I'm willing to bet that you won't have a vacant plot left by the autumn. They'll all go. In a word, you're saved. I congratulate you. Only, of course, you'll have to put things straight and
Naturally.
clean up. For instance, you'll have to pull down all the old buildings, this house, which isn't any use to anybody now, and cut down the old cherry orchard.
Okay. Cut it down. My dear man, you must excuse me, but you don't seem to understand anything at all. No. If there's anything remarkable or interesting in this entire province, it is this very cherry orchard of ours.
The only remarkable thing about the cherry orchard is that it's very large. Nobody buys any fruit, and they only flower once every year.
Well, this orchard is mentioned in the encyclopedic dictionary.
It is.
If we can't think of anything and we don't make up our minds to anything, then on August 22nd, both the cherry orchard and the whole estate will be up for auction. Make up your minds. I swear there's no other way.
Back in the old days, 40 or 50 years back, they dried the cherries, soaked them, pickled them, made jam of them, and it used to happen that...
Be quiet, fears God!
They'd send the dried cherries off in guts to Moscow and Kharkov, and money! They were sweet, juicy, and nicely scented. They knew the way.
First, what was the way?
Don't indulge him.
They've forgotten. Nobody remembers.
What about Harry, eh? Did you eat frog legs?
Better, I ate crocodile.
Oh, think of that now.
Up to now, in the villages, there were only the gentry and the laborers. And now the people who live in villas have arrived. All towns now, even small ones, are surrounded by villas. And it's safe to say that in 20 years' time, the villa resident will be all over the place. At present, he sits on his balcony and drinks tea. But it may well come to pass that he'll begin to cultivate his patch of land, and then your cherry orchard will be happy, rich, splendid. What rot!
There's 2 telegrams for you, little mother. Here they are.
Leon, yes? I'm caught. Where's the jacket? Oh, these telegrams. They're from Paris. Oh, I'm done with this. You know I feel
You know how old this bookcase is?
What?
I mean, I pulled out the bottom drawer the other day and there's a date inscribed on the back of it. I mean, this bookcase is 100 years old. What do you think about that?
No.
Right? I mean, we could celebrate its jubilee. It's an inanimate object, but at the same time, it is a very, very nice bookcase.
100 years to think of that.
Yes, really. Oh, my dear bookcase, I salute you on your existence, over which the past 100 years you have only embraced the highest ideals of goodness and justice. Oh, your unwavering call to productive labor, not shaking 1 minute over your past 100 years, over which you have upheld only faith and virtue over here. For a better future, for better generations of our race, educating us to the ideals of a higher good and to the ideals of a common consciousness.
Yeah.
Oh, Leon, you want justice for this ever?
Yes.
It's time I went.
Will you take your pills now?
You oughtn't to take medicines, dear madam. They do you neither harm nor good. Give them here. Yes. What? I'm taking all the pills.
You glutton.
Oh, you're off your head.
They were here Easter weekend and they have a bed full of cucumbers.
What is he going on about?
He's been mumbling away for 3 years. We're used to that.
Senile decay.
Ah.
Carlotta, how do you do?
Ah! If you let someone kiss your hand, then they'll want your elbow, your shoulder, and then...
All right, my luck's out today. Show us a trick, Carlotta.
Oh, yes, Carlotta, do show us the truth.
Nigh! It's not necessary. I want to go to bed.
Okay. All right. Well, we shall see each other in 3 weeks. Goodbye. It's time to go. See you again. Au revoir. I don't want to go away. Please. You just make up your minds about the villas and let me know. Then I'll raise 50,000 rubles at
Do
once.
go now!
I'm going. I'm going.
Nah!
But at the same time, that's Vadia's man. Vadia's going to marry him.
Don't talk too much, Uncle.
Why not, Vadia? I should be very glad. He is a good man.
To speak the honest truth, he is a worthy man. And my Dashenka also says that. She says a lot of things. But still, dear madam, could you lend me 240 rubles to pay the interest of my mortgage tomorrow?
We haven't got it!
It's quite true. I've got no money at all.
I'll find it all right. I never lose hope. You see, I used to think I'm a dead man. Everything's lost now. When lo and behold, they built a railway on my land and they paid me for it.
Ah.
Something will come up today, tomorrow. Maybe Dashenka will win 20,000 rubles. She's got a lottery ticket.
Oh, would you look at that? The coffee is gone. We really ought to get to bed.
What am I to do with you? You put on the wrong trousers. You load, old man.
Anya's asleep. The sun has risen already. It isn't cold. Look, little mother. The lovely trees and the air. The starlings are singing.
Yes, the garden's all white. You haven't forgotten, huh? There's that avenue going straight like a stretching strap. It shines on moonlit nights. You haven't forgotten, Luba. You haven't.
Oh, my orchard, my childhood, days of my innocence. I used to sleep here in this room. I would look out from here and there, and happiness used to wake with me. And it is just as it is now. Oh, nothing's changed. Cold winters and dark autumns have passed, and you are young again, the angels of heaven. Haven't left you, my dear orchard. Oh, if only I could forget my troubles. If I could take my burden off my breast. Oh.
Yes, I'm going to sell this orchard to pay off some debt. How strange it seems.
Oh, look! There is my dead mother going into the orchard. She is dressed in white. Look, there is she!
God bless you, little mother.
I apologize. There is no one there. But look, I thought, at the turning by the summer house, there is a little tree that bends down and is white. It looks like a woman just so. Still, what a marvelous orchard with the white flowers and clear blue skies. Oh, it is magnificent.
Luba, Andreevna, I only want to show myself and I'll go away. I was told to wait till the morning, but I did not have the patience.
Peter Trofimov.
Peter Trofimov, one student of your geisha. I changed so much.
All right, Luba.
Okay.
Peter, I told you to wait till tomorrow.
Grisha, my boy, my son.
It's all right. It's all right.
What are we to do, little mother? It's the will of God.
My son, my boy, he was drowned. Tell me why, Fred. Tell me why. Oh, I had to apologize. Oh, here I am making all of this noise, and Anya's just in the other room sleeping. How silly of me. Oh. Well, Peter, oh, is it really you? What has made you look so bad?
On the train, a woman called me a decayed gentleman.
Oh, I remember you used to be such a little student in your little uniform. And now you wear spectacles and Your hair, it is not as thick. My boy, are you really still a student?
I suppose I shall always be a student.
Oh, we really ought to get to bed.
Yes, we ought to get to bed. Yes, yes. Ah! My gout! Oh, I'll stay here the night. If only, dear Mr. Lubov, you could get me 240 rubles by tomorrow morning.
Still the same old story.
240 rubles to pay the interest on my mortgage tomorrow.
I haven't got any money, my dear man. I haven't got it.
It's a small sum, I'll pay it back.
Well then, Leon will give it to you. Give it to him, Leon.
Oh, by all means, hold out your hand. Hold it out.
Why not? He said he wants it, and he'll give it back.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sister still hasn't lost the habit of throwing money about. Please stand off, you do smell poultry.
You're just the same as ever, Leonid Andreevich.
Really? What's he saying now?
Your mother's come from the village and she's been sitting in the servant's room since yesterday. She wants to see you.
Oh, bless the woman.
Shameless man.
There's a lot of good use in her coming. She just as easily could have come tomorrow.
Mother hasn't altered a scrap. She's just as she always was. She'd give away everything if the idea only entered her head.
Yes. If there ever was an illness for which people had multiple remedies, you could be sure that specific illness can't be cured. I mean, I've thought of many solutions to our little problem here, and well, that means I have exactly none at all. I mean, listen, it would be great if we inherited some great fortune. It would be great if we married our Anya off to someone famous and rich. I mean, it would be great to go see my aunt, the Countess in Yaroslav. She's got a lot of money. She's rich.
Only God would help us.
Don't cry. Don't cry. I mean, our aunt is very rich, but she doesn't like us. Your mother, for starters, didn't marry an advocate. She married a noble, and not only did she not marry a noble, she behaved herself in a way that can only be described as improper. I mean, she has a great heart, she's very kind, and I'm very fond of her, but you have to admit she's quite wicked. You could see it in her slightest movements.
Anya's in the doorway.
Whew, okay, well, it appears I've gotten something in my eye. And I was at district court on Thursday.
Why aren't you in bed, Anya?
Can't sleep. It's no good.
Oh, my angel, my darling. Oh, you're not just my niece, you're my absolute everything. Please believe me. Please.
I do believe in you, Uncle. Everybody loves and respects you, but Uncle dear, you mustn't say nothing, no more than that. Why did you say those things about my mother? Your own sister? Why would you say those things?
You're right. You're right. I don't know why I said that. And I mean, it was just a moment ago where I gave a whole speech in front of a bookcase, and I didn't realize how crazy that was until, well, I already gave the speech.
Yes, Uncle, you really ought to say less. Just keep quiet.
You'd be
That's
so
all.
much happier in yourself if you only kept quiet, Uncle.
Okay, I'll be quiet. But first, let's talk business. Just a little bit of conversation to be had there. I mean, on Thursday I was at district court, and a lot of us met, and we talked about this and that and the other thing, and well, I think I might be able to secure a loan to pay the interest into the bank.
If only God would help us.
Oh, yes. I mean, I'll follow up with them on Tuesday. I'll talk with them again. Please don't howl. Your mother will have a talk with the pocket, and he, of course, will not resist. And please, when you're rested, please go see your grandmother in Yaroslav, the Countess. And so, just like that, we'll have 3 irons in the fire, and we'll be safe. I assure you, this estate will not be sold. I swear on my happiness. Take my hands. Oh, call me a wretched wretch if I let this cherry orchard go to auction. Oh, I swear on all that I am.
How good
Believe
and
me.
clever you are, Uncle.
Leonid
Oh, my.
Don't you fear, God? What are you going to do?
Leave me alone, dears. I'm 51 years old. I get to go down now whenever I want to. God damn it. Well, no, children, it's time to go to bed. There's a lot of conversation to be had, but right now, the best thing to do is just have a good night's sleep. I am a man of the 80s, and, well, People don't talk much about that era, but I mean, I still suffer from my own beliefs. I mean, the peasants don't love me for nothing. I mean, you really should.
Uncle, dear.
Leonid Andreevich, no.
Fine. Night. I turn a new leaf.
I'm quieter now. I don't want to go to Yaroslav, and I don't like grandmother, but
I'm calm now, thanks to Uncle. It's time to go to bed. I'll go. There's been an unpleasantness here while you were away. In the old servants' part of the house, as you know, only the old people live. Little old Efim and Polya and Evstigny and Karp as well. They started letting some poor or other spend the night here. I said nothing. Then I heard they were saying that I had ordered them to be fed on peas and nothing else from meanness. You see, and it was all Evstigny's doing. Very well, I thought. If that's what the problem is, then just you wait. So I call Evstigny. Oh. I call Evstigny. He comes. What's this, Evstigny? You old fool! Oh, Anya. She's dropped off.
let's go to bye-bye. Come on, let's go. Come on, I'm so, let's go.
So tired. All the best. Uncle dear! Mother! Uncle!
Come on.
My son, my spring.
I haven't a real passport. I don't know how old I am. I think I'm young. When I was a little girl, my father and mother used to go around fairs and give very good performances. And I used to do the salto mortale and various little things. When Papa and Mama died, a German lady took me to her and began to teach me. I liked it. I grew up and became a governess. And who I am, where I come from, I don't know. Who my parents were, perhaps they weren't married. I don't know. I don't know anything at all. I like to talk, but I don't have anyone to talk to. I don't have anyone at all.
What is this noisy earth to me? What matters friends or foes? I do like playing on the mandolin.
That's a guitar, not a mandolin.
For they're never bad band. This is a mandolin. Oh, what the heart was warmed by all the flames of love.
Oh, these people live like jackals!
Still, it must have been nice to live abroad.
Yes, I cannot differ from you there.
That is perfectly natural. Abroad, everything is in full complexity.
That goes without saying.
I'm an educated man. I read various remarkable books, but I cannot understand the direction I myself want to go. Whether to live or to shoot myself, as it were. So, in case, I always carry a revolver about with me, huh? Here it is.
You, Epikodov, are a very clever man. And very stupid. Women must be madly in love with you. Oh God, these wise ones are all so stupid. I don't have anyone to talk to, and I'm so alone, and I don't know why I live, or who I am.
As a matter of fact, independently of everything else, I must express my feeling, among other things, that fate has been as pitiless in her dealings with me as a storm is to a small ship. Suppose, let us grant, I am wrong. Then why did I wake up this morning and behold on my chest an enormous spider like this? And if I do drink some vase, why is it that there's bound to be something of the most indelicate nature in it, such as a beetle? Ooh, have you read Buckle? Oh, I should like to trouble you, Dunyasha, for 2 words.
Say on.
I should prefer to be alone with you.
Of course, very well. But only first. Bring in my little cloak. It's by the cupboard. It's a little damp here.
Very well. I'll bring it. Now I know what to do with my revolver.
2 and 20 troubles. A silly man between you, me, and the gatepost.
I hope to goodness that he won't shoot himself. I'm so worried. I'm so nervous. I went into service when I was quite a little girl, and now I'm not quite used to common life. My hands are white as a lady's, and I'm so tender and delicate and respectable and afraid of everything. I'm so scared, Yasha, and I don't know what'll happen to me if you deceive me.
Oh, little cucumber, of course. Every girl must respect herself. There's nothing I dislike more than a badly behaved girl.
I am so in love with you. You're so educated, and you can talk about everything.
Yes, I think this. If a girl loves anyone, that makes her immoral. It is fine to smoke a cigar out in the open air. Somebody's coming! Go to the houses if you've been bathing by the river. If you go down another path, then the lady will see you. And I can't stand that sort of thing.
Your cigar has been making my headache.
You must make up your mind definitely. There's no time to wait. The question's perfectly plain. Are you willing to let the land for villas or no? Just one word. Yes or no. Just one word.
Oh, smokes horrible cigars here. Oh.
Oh, they built that train line right there, and that's made this place very helpful. I had lunch down in town yesterday, and right into the middle. Oh, how I'd love to have a game right now.
Oh, you'll have time.
Just one word. Give me an answer.
Huh. I had a lot of money in here yesterday, but there's very little today. Oh, my poor Vadia, she feeds everyone on milk soup just to save money. And I spend recklessly. Oh, and there they go.
Permit me to pick them up?
Oh, please do, Yasha. And why did I go and have lunch at that horrid restaurant today? With the tablecloths and the van smelling of soap. Why do you eat so much, Leon? Why do you drink so much? Why do you talk so much? Today, he talked on and on about nothing. Nothing at all to the point. You were talking about the 70s and about decadent. To whom? Talking to the waiters about decadent.
Yes.
Well, it's obvious. I can't be solved. What's wrong with you? Why are you?
I can't listen to your voice without laughing.
It's either me or him. Me or him.
Go out of this, Yasha. Go away.
I'll go.
This minute.
rich man Doriganov is preparing to buy your estate. They say he'll come to the sale himself.
And where did you hear that?
They say so in town.
Well, our Yaroslav aunt promised us some money, but we're not sure when or how much.
How much will she send? 100,000 rubles or 2 perhaps?
Oh, no, I'd be glad of 10 or 15,000.
Oh, you must excuse my saying so, but I've never met such frivolous people as you before, or anybody so unbusinesslike and peculiar.
Well, what are we to do? Tell us what?
I tell you, every day. I say the same thing every day. Both the cherry orchard and the land must be leased off for villas, and at once, immediately. The auction is staring you in the face, understand? Once you do definitely make up your mind to the villas, then you'll have as much money as you want, and you'll be saved.
I'm sorry, but this talk of villas and villa residence, it is also vulgar.
I agree entirely.
It's disgusting.
I must cry.
Or yell, or faint. I can't stand it. You're too much for me, you old woman.
Really?
Old woman.
No, please don't go away in my life. Perhaps we'll think of something.
What is the good of trying to think?
Please don't go away. It is much nicer when you are here. I keep on waiting for something to happen, as if the house will collapse over our heads.
Into the corner.
Perhaps we have been too sinful.
What sins have you committed?
Well, they say I've eaten my entire substance in sugar candies. Oh, you didn't ask me?
My sins? Well, it is no secret I've always thrown money about, like a mad woman without holding myself in. And I married a man who made nothing but debts. My first husband, he died. He died of champagne. He drank terribly, remember? And to my misfortune, I fell in love with another man and ran away with him. At that moment, it was my first punishment. A blow that hit me right on the head. Here in this river. My boy was drowned. And so I closed my eyes and I went away, quite far away, never to see this river again. And that man, no, he followed me. Without pity, without respect, you see. And I bought a villa near Mentone because he fell ill there. And for 3 years I knew no rest, neither by day or by night. That old man had drained me, taken all of my soul. And last year, when that villa was sold to pay my debts, I went away to France. And there, he robbed me of all else I had and went away with another woman. I tried to poison myself. Oh, no, I was so silly, so very, very shameful. Then I only wanted to be back in Russia, back in my own land with my little girl. Oh, Lord, please have mercy on me and forgive my sins. Punish me no further. Oh, yes, look. This is a telegram from Paris. I get one every day. Yesterday and today. That wild man, he begs for my forgiveness. He implores me to come. Is that music I hear?
Oh, yes. I mean, you remember, that's our famous Jewish band. You haven't forgotten. 4 violins, a flute, and a double bass.
Oh, so they are still around. Oh, it would be great if they came around suddenly to play, yes.
I can't hear.
Oh, mighty will the Germans make a Frenchman of a Russian.
I saw such an awfully funny thing at the theater last night.
Oh, I'm sure you saw nothing of the sort. You really shouldn't go and see plays. You should look at oneself. What a gray life you lead. What a whole lot you talk unnecessarily.
It's true. To speak the straight truth, we live a silly life. My father was a peasant, an idiot. He understood nothing. He didn't teach me. He was always drunk. And he always used a stick on me. In point of fact, I'm a fool and an idiot too. I've never learned anything. My handwriting is bad. I write so that I'm quite ashamed before people, like a pig.
You ought to be married, my friend.
Yes, that's true.
Why not Arvaria? She's a good girl.
Yes.
She is quite homely in her ways, works all day and such, but what is important is she loves you. And I suspect you liked her for a while, no?
Well, I don't mind. She's a nice girl.
A new job at the bank. 6,000 rubles a year.
What is wrong with you? Go back to where you were!
Lisa, put the sonnets down.
Oh, you're such a nuisance, old man.
It's all very well. You went away this morning without telling me.
My, how old you've grown, Fierce.
I beg your pardon?
She says you've grown very old.
I've been alive a very long time. They were already getting ready to marry me off when your father was born. And when the emancipation came, I was already first valet. Only I didn't agree with the emancipation and stayed with my people. I remember they were all happy, but they didn't know why.
It was very good for them in the old days. At any rate, they used to be...
Rather, the peasants kept their distance from the masters, and the masters kept their distance from the peasants. But nowadays it's all anyhow, and you can't understand anything.
Oh, please be quiet, Fierce. I have an appointment with the general, and, well, he might lend me some money on a note.
Nothing will come of it. And you won't pay your interest, don't you worry.
He's bluffing! There is no general at all!
Well, they're sitting down here.
Here they are.
Oh, my two lovely ones. Oh, if only you two knew how much I loved you. Oh, come sit with me. Yes. Come sit with me. Right here. Sit. Oh.
Our eternal student is always with the ladies.
That's not your business.
He'll soon be 50 and he's still a student.
Leave off with your silly jokes.
Getting angry, eh? Silly?
Shut up. Can't you?
I wonder what you think of me.
I think, Ermolai Alexievich, that you're a rich man, and you'll soon be a millionaire. And just as the wild beast, which eats everything finds, it is needed for changes to take place in the matter. So, you are needed too.
Better tell us something about the planets, Peter.
Oh, no. Let's go on with yesterday's talk.
Yes, about the proud man.
Ah.
Yes.
Yesterday, we talked for a long time, but didn't come to anything in the end. There is something mystical about the proud man, in your sense. Perhaps you're right from your point of view. But if you take the matter simply at hand without complicating it, then what pride can there be? What sense can there be in it if a man is imperfectly made, physiologically speaking? If in the vast majority of cases he is coarse, stupid, or deeply unhappy? We must stop admiring one another's. We must work, nothing more.
But you'll die all the same.
What does that mean, you'll die? Perhaps a man has 100 senses, and when he dies, the 5 known to us are destroyed, while the other 95 live on.
Oh, how clever you are, Peter.
Awfully.
The human race progresses, perfecting its powers. Everything that is unattainable now will someday be near at hand and comprehensible. But we must work. We must help with all of our strength those who seek to know what fate will bring. Meanwhile, in Russia, only a few of us work. The vast majority of intellectuals who I know seek for nothing, do nothing, and are at the present moment incapable of hard work. They call themselves intellectuals, but they use thou and thee to their servants. They treat peasants like animals. They learn badly, they read nothing seriously, they do absolutely nothing. About science they only talk, about art they understand little. They're all serious, they all have severe faces, they all talk about important things. They philosophize, and at the same time,
99 out of 100 of us live like savages, fighting and cursing at the slightest opportunity, eating in dirt, stinking and sleeping with stinks and smells and mole filth and so on. So it is clear that all this nice talk is simply carried on to distract ourselves and others. Tell me, where are these daycares we hear so much of? Where are these reading rooms? They don't really exist. They only write novels about them. Only dirt, vulgarity, plagues really exist. I am afraid. I don't like serious faces, and I don't like serious conversations. Let's be quiet soon.
You know, I get up at 5 every morning. I work from morning till evening. I'm always dealing with money, my own and other people's. And I see what people are like. You know, you've only got to begin to do anything before you find out just how few honest, honorable people there are. Sometimes, when I can't sleep, I think, oh Lord, you've given us huge forests, infinite fields, and endless horizons, and we, living here, we ought to be giants.
Oh, you are giants, do you? They're only good in stories, and even there, they frighten one.
Epikonos there.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the sun is set.
Yes.
Oh, nature, thou art beautiful and shinest with the eternal light. Oh, indifferent one and one whom we call mother, thou art containest both life and death.
Uncle dear.
You better double the red into the middle.
I'll be quiet.
What was that?
I don't know. It's definitely not a bucket falling down a well somewhere.
Perhaps it's a bird, like a heron,
Or no.
Oh, it is unpleasant somehow.
Before the misfortune, the same thing happened. The owl screamed and the samovar hummed without stopping.
For what misfortune?
Before the emancipation.
Well, my friends, it is getting quite late. Perhaps we shall go and... Anya, oh, my sweet child, there are tears in your eyes. What is wrong, my dear?
It's nothing, Mother.
Someone's coming.
Hey, excuse me, may I go this way straight through to the station?
You may. Please follow this path.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Lovely weather. Mademoiselle, please
There's manners everybody's got to keep.
I think I have something for you, my good man. There's no silver in here. Never mind. Gold will do.
Mother! At home there's nothing for the servants to eat, and you gave him gold!
What is to be done with such a fool as I am? At home I will give you everything I have. And Molay, could you lend me some more?
Very well.
Oh, and Varia, I congratulate you. Your affair has been settled.
Shouldn't joke about this, Mother.
Feel me? Get thee to a nunnery.
My hands are still shaky. I've been by pool in such a long time.
Feel me? Remember thee and my orisons.
Let us go. It is getting rather late, and we should be
Frightening.
heading
My
back to
heart is
lunch.
beating hard.
Oh, my dear.
Let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, on August 22nd, the cherry orchard will be sold. Think of that. Think of that.
We will get you some tea for your nerves.
Thanks to the man who frightened Varia. We're alone now.
Arya's afraid we may fall in love with each other and won't get away from days on end. Her narrow mind cannot see that we are above love. to escape all petty and deceptive things that prevent us from being free. That is the aim. That is the meaning of life. Forward! Unto that bright star which burns there out in the distance. Don't lag behind, friends.
How beautifully you talk. It is glorious here today.
Yes, the weather is wonderful.
What have you done to me, Peter? I don't love the cherry orchard as I used to. I loved it so tenderly. There was nothing in the world I loved more than our cherry orchard.
All of Russia is our orchard. The land is great and beautiful, and there are many marvelous places in it. But think, Anya. Your grandfather, your great-grandfather, and all your ancestors were serf owners. They own living souls. And how doesn't something human look at you from every cherry in the orchard? From every leaf and every stalk? Don't you hear its voices? It is awful. Your orchard is terrible. And when in the evening or at night you walk through the old cherry orchard, the old bark on the trees shed a dim light, and the old cherry trees seem to be dreaming of all what was 100, 200 years ago, and are oppressed by its heavy visions. Still, at any rate, we've left those 200 years behind us. We don't know what the past is to be to us yet. We complain that we are dull, we philosophize, we drink vodka, for it is clear that in order to begin to live in the present, we must first redeem the past. And that could only be done by suffering, by strenuous, uninterrupted labor. Understand that, Anya.
The house in which we live has long ceased to be ours. I shall go away. I give you my word.
If you have the housekeeping key, throw it down the well and be as free as the wind.
How nicely you said that.
Believe me, Anya. Believe me. I am not yet 30. I'm still young. I'm still a student. But I've undergone a great deal. I am as hungry as the winter. I am ill. I am shaken. I'm as poor as a beggar. But where I haven't been, fate has tossed me everywhere. And my soul is always my own. Every minute of the day is filled with unspeakable predicaments. I know happiness is coming on you. I can see it already.
The moon is rising.
Anya, where are you?
The moon has risen. There is happiness. There it comes. Nearer and nearer. I can hear its footsteps already. And if we do not see it, we shall not know it. What does it matter? Others will see it.
Anya, where are you?
That's Varya! Disgraceful.
Never mind. Let's go to the river. It's nice there.
Let's go.
Anya? Anya!
den Feiern, wir singen Lieder, die Nacht ist feier, wer wird nicht nieder, soll der Feier falle Schubert, scheint euch der Himmel mit seinen Sternen, doch räudige mit Blumenkranzen, um den Feier mit Frelachtanzen, Tanz und Lied, die sind so eng, der noch nicht schläft, hallo ich mich schlägt, doch räudige mit Blumenkranzen, um den Feier mit Frelachtanzen, Tanz und Lied, die sind so eng, der noch nicht schläft, hallo ich mich schlägt.
I am full-blooded and have had already 2 strokes, so it's hard for me to dance. But as they say, when in Rome, do as Rome does. I have the strength of a horse. My dead father, who used to like a joke, peace to his bones, used to say, talking about our ancestors, that the ancient stock of the Simeonobistians was descended from the identical horse that Caligula made senator. Oh, the only trouble is, I have no money. A hungry dog only believes in meat. So I believe in money.
Yes, there's something equine about your figure.
Well, a horse is a fine animal. You can sell a horse.
Madame Nabakin!
Decay, gentlemen!
Yes, I am a decay gentleman, and I am proud of it.
We've hired the musicians, but how are they to be paid?
If with the energy you have spent in the course of your life looking for money to pay interest had been used for something else, I believe, after all, you'd be able to turn everything upside down.
Nietzsche, a great philosopher, a very great man, most celebrated man, says in his books that you can forge banknotes.
And you've read Nietzsche.
Well, my Dashenka told me I'm in the position to forge some because I owe 310 rubles day after tomorrow. I have 130 already. The money's gone. I've lost the money. Where is the money? Where is the money? Show me the money! It was in the lining! I began to perspire.
Business is off, I suppose.
Diyasha, give the musicians some tea and get me a refill. Oh, and the musicians needn't have come. Oh, and we needn't have gone up in this barn. Never mind.
Here is a pack of cards. Now, you, my dear Fisher, pick any card you like.
I have thought of one.
Now, shuffle.
Shuffle.
Now, dear Fisher, give it to me.
Queen of Spades? To think of that now!
And you, quickly! What card is on top?
Well, Queen of Spades.
Madame. Patient. What's the next one?
Ace of Hearts.
Oh gosh. The weather is so very nice today.
Yes, it's lovely weather, madam.
My love, you are so beautiful. You are my ideal.
Madam Ventriloquist,
Bravo! How delightful, Carlotta, to think of that now. I think I'm in love.
Love. Can you laugh? Gute Mensch, aber schlechte Musiker. Attention! Attention! Here, I have a very nice shawl. Won't anyone buy it?
It's very expensive.
No one? I know. Once again. Everyone say it with me.
Oh, to think of that now. Oh, you wench. Oh, I'm fine.
Why isn't Leon here yet? Oh, if only I knew whether the estate is sold or not. Why, the sale came off. Then why did he stay so long in town?
Uncle has bought it. I'm certain of it.
Oh, yes.
Grandmother sent him her authority for him to buy it in her name and transfer the debt to her. I am certain that God will help us and Uncle will buy it.
Grandmother only sent 15,000 from Yaroslav to buy the property in her name. She won't trust us with it. And even that wasn't enough to pay the interest. Oh, my fate will be settled today, my fate.
Madame Lavaki!
Hey, gentleman, eternal student! He's already been expelled twice from the university!
Why will get it so adversarial? He's teasing you about the Lopakin. Well, what of it, my dear? You can marry the man if you want to. He's a good, interesting man. You needn't if you do not want to. No one wants to force you against your will.
I do look at the matter quite seriously, little mother, to be quite frank. He's a good man and I like him.
Then why not? Marry him! I don't understand it all!
I can't propose to him myself, little mother. Everybody has been talking about him to me for 3 years now, and he either says nothing or jokes about it. I understand he's getting rich, he's busy, he can't bother about me. If I only had some money, even a little, even only 100 rubles, I'd throw up everything and I'd go away. I'd go into a convent.
How nice.
Oh, I still want to have some sense. How ugly you are now, Peter. How old you've grown. Mother, I need to be doing something every minute. I must be doing something every minute. Why is Epicuro here? Who said he could play billiards? I don't understand these people.
We're serving caviar.
You ought and tease her, Peter. You can see she is quite unhappy, and that is without that.
Maria takes too much on herself. She keeps interfering in other people's business. All summer long, she has given no peace to me or to Anya. She believes that we'll have this big romance all to ourselves. What has it to do with her? As if I'd given her grounds to think that I would stoop to such vulgarity. We are above love.
Oh, then I suppose I must be beneath love. Oh, if only I knew whether the estate is sold or not. The disaster, it just seems so improbable that I don't know what to think. I'm lost at sea. I may scream or do something silly. Oh, save me, Peter. Say something. Say anything.
Isn't it the same whether the estate is sold today or isn't? It's all been up with it for a long time. The path has grown over. There's no turning back. Be calm, dear. You shouldn't deceive yourself. For the first time in your life, you must look truth straight in the face.
Truth? What truth? Oh, you see where truth is and where untruth is, but I seem to have lost my sight and see nothing at all. You boldly look forward, but tell me, isn't it because you are young? Because you haven't had time to settle a single one of your important questions? You boldly look forward because you cannot foresee or imagine anything quite terrible. Because so far, life has been hidden from your young eyes. You are bolder, more honest, and deeper than we are, yes. But be a little magnanimous and have mercy on me. Peter, I was born here. My mother and father lived here. My grandfather, too. I love this house. And I couldn't understand my life without that cherry orchard. So if it really must be sold, sell it. Sell me with it. Peter, my son was drowned here. Oh, have mercy on me, good, kind man.
You know I sympathize with all of my soul.
Yes, but it really ought to be said differently. Oh, I am so sick at heart today, you cannot imagine. Everything, it is so noisy here. And I can't stand it. Oh, I shake all over. But I can't go away by myself, Peter. I'm afraid of the silence. Don't judge me too harshly. I love you as if you were my own family. I would gladly let Anya marry you. I swear it. Only, my dear boy, you ought to work. Do something. You don't really do anything. Finish your studies. As it seems that fate only throws you about from place to place. Isn't it true? Yes. And you should do something about that beard. Make it grow better. You are a funny one, aren't you?
I don't want to be a Beau Brummel.
This telegram's from Paris. You see, I get one every day. Yesterday and today. That wild man, he is ill again. He begs for my forgiveness and implores me to come. Oh, and I really ought to go and be near him. Oh, you look severe, Peter. But tell me, what can I do? What can I do? He is ill, he is alone, unhappy. Who's to stand by him? Who's to be near him? Who's to love him? Who's to give him his medicine punctually? And why should I conceal it, huh? It's plain and simple, I love him. Why should I say nothing of the matter? I love him. Yes, it is true, I love him. Oh, that love is a stone wrapped round my neck, and I am going with it to the very bottom. But I cannot live without that stone. Oh, no, don't think too harshly, Peter. Don't say anything.
Forgive me for speaking candidly, but this man has robbed you.
No, you ought to say such things.
No, but he is a wretch. You alone don't know it, but this man, he's a petty thief, a nobody.
You are of 26 or 27, and you are still a schoolboy of the second class.
Why not?
You ought to love. At your age, you ought to understand those in love. You ought to be in love yourself. Yes! You're just, you're a freak. A funny growth.
What are you saying?
I'm above love. You're not above anything.
wave of laughter fills the hall. Oh, strike the cymbals, sound the call. Commence the celebration. Through portals decked in, Majesty. A brocade, braided tapestry. The crowd swells with elation.
Peter, you pure soul, I beg your forgiveness. Let us dance.
Well, grandfather?
I'm not well. At a ball some time back, barons, admirals, generals used to dance. But now we call for the post office clerk and the station master, and even they come as a favor. I'm not well. The dead master, the grandfather, used to give everybody sealing wax whenever anything went wrong. I've been taking sealing wax for 20 years and more. Perhaps that's why I still live.
I grow tired of you, grandfather. Huh, if only you would hurry up and kick a bucket.
Oh, you silly goose!
Oh, I am very tired. Merci, I shall sit down.
Somebody in the kitchen was just saying that the cherry orchard was sold today.
Sold? To who?
Oh, Kim Se-who. He's gone now.
An old man was muttering about a long time ago, a stranger.
And Leonid Andreevich isn't here yet. He hasn't come. He's in a light overcoat. Oh, these young people, he's going to catch a cold.
Oh, Yasha, I will die of this cold right now, too. It's so.
Oh, but he's been gone a long time, you old man.
Why do you laugh, Yasha? What could possibly be so funny?
Oh my God, I'm so funny. He's a silly fan. 20 troubles.
Oh, fierce, my good Carter. Oh, if the estate is sold, where will you go?
I'll go wherever you order me to go.
Why do you look like that? Oh, ill. Are you ill? Oh, my dear, if you are ill, you really should get to bed.
Yes, I'll go to bed. And who'll hand things round to give orders without me? I've the whole house on my shoulders.
I would like to ask a favor of you, Lubov Andreevna, if you'd be so kind. If you go back to Paris again, I would love to go with you. It's impossible for me to stop around here.
What's the use of talking about it? You know as well as I do that this is an uneducated country with an immoral population of it's so dull. The women in the kitchen. Please think there's a fierce modern installment of various inappropriate things. Take me with you, be so kind.
I have come to ask the pleasure of a little waltz, dear lady. But all the same, you wonderful woman, I must have 180 little rubles from you. I must 180 little rubles. 180 little rubles.
Oh, will you understand my soul's deep restlessness?
The young mistress tells me to dance, and so I dance. And my head goes round when I dance because there are so many gentlemen, but there are few ladies, and my heart beats, and fierce! The post office clerk told me that made my heart skip a beat!
What did he say to you?
He said, "You're like a little flower!"
Impolite!
I'm so delicate, like a little flower. I simply love
You'll lose your head!
You do Yasha want to see me no more than if I were some insect. Oh, my.
Please, we'll talk later on.
Undoubtedly, perhaps you may be right. But certainly, if you take the matter from the aspect, then you must, if I may say so, you must excuse my candidness. I've absolutely reduced me to a state of mind. I know I faint. I know every day something unfortunate happens to me, and I've grown used to it a long time ago. I even look at my fate with a smile. You gave me your word. No, I. No, Yasha!
Please, we'll talk later on, but leave me alone now. I'm meditating now.
Every day something unfortunate happens to me. And I, if I may say so, smile.
Haven't you gone yet, Simeon? You really have no respect for anybody. You play billiards and you break a cue. Go away, Tanyasha. And you have no respect for anybody. Why do we even keep a clerk?
Cannot call me to order if I may say so.
not calling you to order. I'm only telling you, you go about from place to place and never do your work. That is who knows why we keep a clerk.
Whether I work or walk about or eat or play billiards is only a matter to be settled by people of understanding and my elders.
How dare you talk to me like that? You mean that I know nothing? Get out of here this minute.
I must ask you to express yourself more.
Get out of here! I don't want to see anything of you. I don't want to start you two. It's going to be trouble.
I'll let you come back. That's true.
Oh, I'm coming back. Where are you going? Where are you going? Take that. I'm sorry.
Never mind. I thank you for my pleasant reception.
It isn't worth any thanks. I didn't hurt you, did I?
No, not at all. That'll just be an enormous bump, that's all.
The walk is returned! Imorlai Alexievich! Now we are here to hear what you have to say. Ooh, you smell of cognac, my dear, my soul. We are having a good time.
Yes. Oh, is that you? Oh, is he asleep? Where is Leon?
Leonid Andreevich came back with me. He's coming.
Well, tell me, is the estate sold?
The sale ended at 4 o'clock, and we missed a train and had to wait till 9:30. Oh, my head's going round. Oh.
Oh, Leon! Oh, you're back. Oh, be quick, tell me!
Here, take these. Here's some fish from Kirch. I've had nothing to eat today. I've had a day.
Seven! Hey, Jay!
Well, better be off. Please undress me when you can.
I'm sorry.
Come on, what happened? Tell us.
Oh, is the estate sold?
It is sold.
Oh, it's so doomed.
I got it.
Gentlemen, please.
My head's going round. I can't talk. Oh, and Duriganov was there at the sale. Yeah. Duriganov was at the sale already. Leonid Andreevich had only 15,000 rubles. And Duriganov had offered 30,000 on top of the mortgage to begin with. I saw how matters were, so I grabbed hold of the bin for 40. He went up to 45. I went up to 55. That means he went up by 5s and I went up by 10s. Well, it came to an end. I bid 90 more than the mortgage, and it stayed with me. The cherry orchard is mine now. Mine. My God, the cherry orchard is mine. Tell me I'm drunk, or mad, or dreaming. Don't laugh at me. If my grandfather and father rose from their graves and looked at the whole affair and saw how their Ermolai, their beaten and uneducated Ermolai, who used to run barefoot in the winter, how that very Ermolai is bought an estate, which is the most beautiful thing in the world. I've bought the estate where my grandfather and father were slaves, where they weren't even allowed in the kitchen. I'm asleep. It's a dream. An illusion! It's the fruitful imagination wrapped in the fog of the unknown. I threw down the keys. She wanted to show she was no longer mistress here. Well, it's all one. Hey, musicians! Play! I want to hear you. Come and look at Ermolai Lopakin laying his axe in the cherry orchard. Come and look at the trees falling. We'll build villas here. And our grandsons and great-grandsons will see a new life here. Play on music. Why didn't you take my advice? Look at me. Look at me. My boy, dear one, you can't go back now.
If only the whole thing was done away with. If only uneven, unhappy lives would change. Oh!
She's crying. Let's go to the drawing room. Come on, let's leave her by herself.
Bandsman, go on, play nicely. Do just as I want you to. The new owner, the owner of the cherry orchard is coming. I can pay for everything.
Mother, my good, kind, dear mother. My beautiful mother, I love you. Bless you. The cherry orchard has been sold. We've got it no longer. It's true, but don't cry, mother. You still got your life before you. You still your beautiful, pure soul. Come with me. Come, dear. Away from here, come. We'll plant a new orchard, finer than this. And you'll see it. And you'll understand. A deep joy, a gentle joy will sink into your soul like the evening sun. And you'll smile, mother. Come, dear. Let's go.
Thank you. The calm people have come to say goodbye. I am of the opinion, Ermolai Alexievich, that they are good people, though they do not understand much.
Lupa, you gave them your whole purse! You just can't keep doing this, you just can't!
I couldn't help myself, I just couldn't.
Just a little glass to say goodbye. I didn't remember to bring any from town. I only bought one bottle at the station. Please do. Don't you really have any?
If only I knew. Wouldn't have bought me. Well, I shan't drink either. You have a drink, Yasha? At any rate.
To those departing, and to those who choose to stay behind.
What's the matter with you?
I can assure you this is not real champagne.
8 rubles a bottle. It's devilish gold here.
There are no fires today. We are going away.
Yes.
I'm just pleased.
At what? It's October outside, and it's sunny, and it's quiet, as if it were summer. Well, good for building. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember, it's only 47 minutes till the train goes. You must go out to the station in 20 minutes. Hurry up!
I think it's time we went. The carriages are waiting. The devil in my galoshes. Anya! I can't find my galoshes. I cannot!
I gotta go to Kharkov. I'm going on the same train as you. I'm gonna spend my whole winter in Kharkov. I'm going rusty without work here, hanging about with you people. I can't live without working. I must have something to do with my hands. They hang about as if they weren't mine at all.
We'll be off and you'll be back to your useful labors.
Have a glass.
I won't.
So, you're off to Moscow now?
I'll see them into town, and tomorrow I'll be off to Moscow.
Yes. I expect the professors don't lecture nowadays. They're waiting till you turn up.
Think of something new. This is old and flat. You know, this may be the last time we'll be seeing each other, so let me give you some word advice on parting. Don't wave your hands about. Get rid of that habit of waving them about. And building villas and reckoning on residents becoming freeholders in time, it is all the same thing. It's all a matter of waving your hands about. Whether I like to or not, I like you. You have thin and delicate fingers, like an artist. And you have a thin and delicate soul. Where the devil are my galoshes?
Enough about the galoshes.
Just take your rubbish away.
Why are you angry, Varya? And these are not my galoshes!
Well, it's time to go. You should take some money from me for the journey.
Why should I? I don't need it.
But you've nothing.
I have. Thank you. I have some translation right here in my pocket.
In spring, I sowed 3,000 acres of poppies. And I've made 40,000 rubles net profit. And I mean, I'd like to lend you some because I can afford it. Why turn your nose up at it? I'm just a simple peasant.
Your father was a peasant, and mine was a chemist. And that means absolutely nothing. Even if you offered me 20,000, I shall refuse. I am a free man, and everything you people, rich and poor, value so highly and so dearly hasn't had the least influence on me. It is like a flock of down in the wind. I could do without you. I could pass you by. Mankind goes on to the highest truths and happiness, which is only possible here on earth. And I go to the front ranks.
But will you get there?
I will. And I will lead others the way.
Goodbye, old man. It's time to go. Here we stand pulling at one another's noses, but life goes its own way all the time. When I work for a long time and I don't get tired, I can think more easily. And I think I get to understand why I exist. And there are so many people in Russia, brother, who live for nothing at all. Still, work goes on without that. Leonid Andreevich, they say, has accepted a post in the bank. He'll make 60,000 rubles a year, but he won't stand it. He's very lazy.
Mother asks if you'll stop them cutting down the trees till she's gone away.
Yes. You got enough tact to do that.
All right. All right. Yes, he's right.
Has Fierce been sent to the hospital?
I gave the order this morning. I suppose they've sent him.
Simeon Pentelovich, please make inquiries if Fierce has been sent to the hospital.
But
I told Igor this morning, what's the use of asking 10 times?
Reached to my conclusive opinion isn't worth mending. His forefathers had better have him. I only envy him. Whoa! There. I thought so.
2 and 20 trouble. His fear's been taken away to the hospital. Yes. Why didn't they take the letter to the doctor? It'll have to be sent after him. Yasha, your mother's come and wants to say goodbye to you.
She'll make me lose all patience.
Only you looked at me once, Yasha. You're going away and leaving me behind.
What are you crying for? In 6 days I'll be again in Paris. Tomorrow I'll be on the express and off I go. I can hardly believe it. Vive la France! I have tried living in the uneducated country and it's no good. No good. I've tried staying here and I've had enough of it. What's the use of crying? If you behave yourself properly, then you won't cry.
Send me a letter from Paris, Yasha. You know I loved you so much. I'm a sensitive creature, Yasha.
Somebody's coming!
We really have to go. There's no time to lose. Please stand up. You smell of Harry.
We needn't get in the carriage for 10 minutes. Oh, goodbye, old house, old grandfather. Oh, winter will come, spring will go, and he'll exist no more. Oh, you'll be torn down, and so much this house has seen. Oh, my radiant treasure, your eyes shine like 2 jewels. Are you happy? Very.
A new life is beginning, Mother.
Yes, really. I mean, before the cherry orchard was sold, I mean, everything was uncertain and we all suffered. And now that the question has finally been answered, well, I mean, things have calmed down and even gotten better. Me, for instance, I now work at a bank. I'm a financier, if you may. And right into the middle. And you, Luba, look better than before. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, it's true. I slept well. Oh, Yasha, it is time. Have my things taken out. My sweet child, I am off to Paris to live off the 15,000 your grandmother sent from Yaroslav. Although bless her, it won't last long.
You'll come back soon. Soon, Mother, won't you? I'll get ready and I'll pass the exam at the higher school, and then I'll work and help you. Oh, we'll read all kinds of books together, won't we? We'll read in the autumn evenings. We'll read many books, and a beautiful new world will open up before us. You'll come, Mother.
Oh, my dear one, I will come.
Carlotta's happy, she sings.
My little baby. Hush, my little boy. Hush, 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 hush. Oh, I feel so very sorry for you.
So, please find me a new place. I have nowhere to go.
Fine one, Carlotta. Don't you be afraid. Everyone's leaving us. Our party is going away. We've suddenly become very irrelevant.
I've nowhere to live in town. I must go away.
Nature's marvel!
Let me get my breath back. I'm so worn out. I'm most honored. Give me some water.
Come for money, have you? Oh, I'm your humble servant and I'm going out of the way of temptation.
I haven't been here ever so long, dear madam. You're here. Oh, so glad to see you, man of enormous brain. Take this. Take this. Take it. 400 rubles. That leaves 840.
As if I were dreaming. Where did you get this from?
It's hard. These Englishmen, they came along and they found some white clay on my land. Here. 400. I'll give you the rest later. Just now in the train, some young man was talking about some great philosopher that advises us all to jump off roofs. Jump, he says. That's all. To think of that now. These men are men of immense intellect. I have leased that land with a white clay to them for 24 years. Now, I'm out of time. I must go. I owe everyone some money. I have to go to Cardamonov and Zoikov. I will see you on Thursday. Mwah, mwah.
I am just off to town, and tomorrow I go abroad.
Why to town? Luggage? Oh. Oh. Well, never mind. Never mind. These Englishmen are men of immense intellect. Never mind. Be happy because God will help you. Never mind. All things come to an end in this world. And if you should so happen to hear that my end has come, just remember this old horse. And just say, there was one such and such, Simeon Pischin. God bless his soul. Beautiful weather. Yes. My Pashenka Sakharov.
I think it is time that we should be heading out, although I still have 2 anxieties. The first one being, my poor Fierce.
Mother Fierce was sent to the hospital already.
The second one is my Vadia. She's so used to working. She works all day and night, and now she's nowhere. She is like a fish out of water, you see. She cries all day. She's grown thin and...
Yes?
You know, Emmeline, I did always hope I would marry her off to you, and I suppose you are to marry someone.
Yes, that's true.
Why not Vadia? She's a good girl, and she is your sort, and to be quite honest, I don't understand why you two seem to keep away from each other. I simply don't understand.
To tell the truth, I don't understand it myself. It's a strange thing. If there's still time, I'll be ready at once. Let's get it over, once and for all. I don't feel as if I could ever propose to her without you.
Excellent, I will call her in.
Champagne's very appropriate. They're empty. Somebody's already drunk them. You? Yes, you. I call that idiot not funny.
Will only be a minute. I will call her in.
Yes, sir!
Yes.
Oh, Varia, my sweet girl. Come here. Varia. Varia! Varia! You must make haste! Oh, there you are.
Can't seem to find it.
What are you looking for?
Packed it myself, and I don't remember.
Where are you going to now, Varia?
To the Rogalins. I have an agreement to look after their houses. Housekeeper, or something.
Is that a Yashnevel? That's about 50 miles. So, life in this house is finished now.
Perhaps I put it in the trunk. Yes, there'll be no more life in this house.
And I'm off to Kharkov at once. A lot of business on hand. I'm leaving a Pekolov here. I'm taking him on.
Well.
Last year, at this time, the snow was already falling, if you can remember. But now it's nice and sunny. It is rather cold. There's 3 degrees of frost.
I didn't look. And our thermometer's broken.
Tarasevich.
This minute.
Well, oh my son. Varia, we must go.
Yes. It's quite time, little mother. I'll get to the Roglins today if I don't miss the train.
Hanya, get your things! We go away.
Oh, my friends, my dear friends. Well, shall I stay quiet as I say goodbye to this place forevermore? Oh, well, I restrained myself from expressing every little thought in my head as I say goodbye. Corner in the middle, I'll be quiet.
All right, come on, it's time to be off.
And you go up. My coat tie.
I would just like to stay one more minute and look around. It is as if I had never seen the walls and the ceilings before, and now I stare at them with such greedy, tender love.
Yes, and I remember when I was 6 years old and I looked out this window and saw my father walking to church.
Have all the things been taken away?
Yes, all I think. You see that things are quite straight here in Finland?
You may depend on me, Ermol Alexievich.
What is the matter with your voice?
I swallowed something. I was having a drink of water.
What manners?
We shall go, not a soul remains behind.
Till the spring.
What are you doing?
All right, it's time to be off.
Here they are, Peter. Your galoshes were in a trunk. How old and dirty they are.
Come on. Train. The station.
Let us go.
Is everybody here? There's nobody else. There's a lot of things in here. Come on. I must lock them all up.
Goodbye, old life.
Welcome, new life.
Till the spring then. Come on. Till we meet again.
My sister! My sister. My life, my happiness, my youth. Goodbye to my beautiful orchard.
Mother!
My sister. Oh, I look at the windows and the walls for the very last time. You know what I think of, Lot? I think of Mother. Oh, she used to love to walk about this room.
Mother!
Leon. We're coming, my darling.
It's locked. They've gone away. They've forgotten about me. Never mind, I'll sit down. And Leonid Andreevich would have gone in a light overcoat instead of putting on his fur coat. I didn't see. Oh, these young people! Life's gone on as if I'd never lived. I'll lie down. You've no strength left in you. Nothing left at all. Oh, you bozo!
coming, guys.
I just have to say that this is my 10th show here at PCC, and 4 of which were online through a pandemic. These amazing students had to deal with a flash flood last week. They've been through so much. Chekhov is a tall order, even for seasoned professionals, and I couldn't be more proud of this incredible group of students and actors, and that's it. Thank you all.
What city?